Yeah, absolutely. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight and we just say thank you for allowing us to be here. Thank you for sending your son on a rescue mission to save us all. And thank you for all the city council and the mayor and the clerk treasurer and all the heads of our departments, our fire, our police, everybody that keeps the citizens safe in this town. Lord, we ask that you just be with every decision we make tonight and let it be in your light. And we give you all the honor, glory, and praise. Amen.
Amen. Hey, did you fill
Alderman
that?
McCormick,
Here.
Alderman Lightfoot,
Here.
Alderman McLean. Here. Alderman Duggar,
Here.
Alderman Stark,
Here.
Alderman Lindsay.
Here.
We have a quorum.
We'll just start down on the agenda.
First thing on the agenda is the financial report for Beebe Water and Sewer. Tommy is here.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the financials for the month of December for Beebe Water and Sewer. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, planning and zoning is next. The first are the minutes. Ooh, that's loud. Minutes of December 2nd.
Motion to approve. Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes for planning and zoning of December 2nd, 2025. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, James, you want to talk about the ordinance?
Okay, it's a rezone ordinance, it's for the three parcels highlighted in bright yellow on South Main. It belongs to David Pruitt. He wants to rezone from R2 to R3. Right now, the light brown color you see is R2, and right next to it on the south end is R3. And across the street there is that's R3, the dark brown.
Sorry, what's the orange?
The orange is C2,
Okay.
directly across the street,
What was planning and zoning's recommendation?
to approve.
Do we know what he wants to do with the property?
We're not sure right now.
What's higher density than what, and compatible what he's now joining?
So it's the bright yellow, am I correct? That's the three
That's
parcels?
the parcels that are highlighted.
Okay, okay.
Motion to approve.
Second.
No, okay.
Motion to read ordinance by title only.
You gonna second that one, Lee? To read by title only? Because it's an
Second.
ordinance, so we have to.
Second.
Ordinance number 2026-01, first ordinance of the year. An ordinance to amend the zoning map with response to the zoning classification of a specific land area within the city of Beebe, Arkansas, declaring an emergency and for other purposes. This is for property located at 312, 316, 318 South Main, rezoning from R2 to R3. I need a motion to adopt the ordinance as read.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman McLean,
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot,
Yes.
Alderman McCormick,
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay,
Yes.
Alderman Stark,
Yes.
Alderman Duggar.
Yes.
I need a motion to dispense with the second and third readings.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman McLean,
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot,
Yes.
Alderman McCormick,
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay,
Yes.
Alderman Stark,
Yes.
Alderman Duggar.
Yes.
I need a motion to adopt the emergency clause.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman McLean,
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot,
Yes.
Alderman McCormick,
Yes.
Alderman Lindsay,
Yes.
Alderman Stark,
Yes.
Alderman Duggar.
Yes.
That passes. Next will be the clerk treasurer's office. We have minutes of December 22nd.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from the December 22nd regular council meeting. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Next will be the financial statements.
Motion to approve as a whole.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the financial statements as a whole for the month of December for City of Beebe. All those in favor? Any opposed? The employees' pay for the fourth quarter, we're not gonna do tonight. Do you wanna talk about the resolution for the surplus, or you want me to talk about it?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so for some of you department heads in here, there is it's the state-run federal surplus program. They are trying to do away with that. And for smaller towns and even us, we have purchased a lot of items from there. I know water department has, I know fire department has, I know we purchased stuff for the parks, I think police has purchased some things from there. That they're saying it's not making any money, they're trying to do away with it. So Municipal League got with the executive committee, we got with all the cities and talked to them about it. And, you know, this will be a detriment, this will really be a detriment to smaller cities if this goes away. And things like volunteer fire departments. The one that comes to mind is Antioch, you know. They can't go out and purchase things like we can. And so what they can get, they can purchase at a cheaper price. It is used, but that's okay. And so Municipal League, we came up with a resolution that we would like all the cities to pass, stating that this is an important program to allow the cities to have access to items that we may normally not be able to get because they're quite expensive. So that's kind of what this is. I hope you guys read through it. I think it was in your packet. So
Why would they do away with that?
it's because funding. They're just saying that there's not enough funding to cover it, that it was going in the hole, and sometimes we just gotta take care of things.
You just need a motion to read resolution 2026-01 by title only?
Yes, sir.
You have it.
Second.
Resolution number 2026-01, a resolution in support of reviewing the state-run federal surplus program administered by the state of Arkansas. I need a motion to adopt the resolution as read.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman McLean,
Yes.
Alderman Lightfoot,
Yes.
Alderman McCormick, Alderman
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Alderman Stark,
Yes.
Alderman Duggar.
Yes.
Thank you very much, that passes. And I have one other item that was not in the packet, it was laying on the table. The police department and all of their redoing over there ran across an old copier that is no longer working. It just needs, we need to go away. We can't get it to work, it's just old and it's kind of stuck in a corner, but it was an asset item, so they can't do anything with it. So it was a lanyard copier, it was asset number 0890, and we need to take it off the asset list and allow them to dispose of it.
Motion to remove the copy from the asset list and dispose of it.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to remove asset number 08-090, which is a lanyard copier, off the police department asset list and to allow them to dispose of it. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Mr. Mayor, that's all I have.
Okay, by statute, I'm required to review the 2025 expenditures with the council. I'm going to summarize and make it very quick, because you all have seen all this, you have it. So the end of the year, our current balance in our general fund is $4,299,000. We have no debt on any of our general fund money. The only debt that we have would be in something that was obligated by a tax for, as a fire equipment. Okay, so that's the only debt that we have occurred. I would like to later, in a couple of months here, review all of our departments and go back through our expenditures, and I would like to, as much as possible, every year, we do more work than we anticipate. When we look at our revenue during the year and we see we have some extra money, we always do more work than, and so this year, I would like to hold our departments to our budget as close as possible, and then do extra infrastructure work with our streets and our drainage, and let that be our work, because we do, and especially after this is the freeze that we just had is one of the longest in history on record. And so we are going to incur street damage out of this. And so we need to concentrate on that, and I hope that we can, and we have already doing the work on West Mississippi and on Cherry, and there's going to be a lot of additional work to do. And so I hope that we'll be able to do a lot of that. Our budget for 2026, $9,415,941 in revenue. Our estimated expenses is $8,897,275. I really thought that back in 2025, as much as additional work and work that we did that was outside of our budget, that we would reduce our beginning balance, but we actually didn't. We came very close of retaining what we started out with in 25 at the end of 25. So I was very pleased with that. A couple other things is we're going to see that affects our budget, and one of them is this, and I'm going to summarize it, is Act 371, it's House Bill 1661, and it's a bill that was adopted, passed by the legislature dealing with courts. And what they're saying is that the cities will no longer be responsible for the judge's salary. But it goes on to say that they're going to set up, we're going to have a county administrative justice fund, a state administrative justice fund, a city administrative justice fund. The state will receive 50% of all the court costs and filing fees. So the cities will be required to send 50%. So to say that we are no longer required to pay the judge's salary, we're paying it. When they take and go 50%, we're paying it. We're probably going to be paying more than what we were paying, was a prorated share by population. So the remaining 50% in this legislative act says that the county and the city shall come to an agreement on how to distribute the remaining 50%. And so I have sent, and I think I've sent you all some of that, I've sent questions to the county clerk's office and to the county judge requiring information so that we can make a decision, a good decision, informed decision when we meet to try to come upon an agreement. Currently, the way that I see it, unless something changes with the information, just to be quite frank, I don't think we owe them anything. All right? The city, there's two district courts, and there's one in Searcy and there's one in Beebe. We're spending $500,000 a year on this court in the city of Beebe, and the revenue is around $500,000. It's going to go down And so, as I have said, I want to refuse to run a court in the red when we have the full control to make it break even. And the county receiving money from district courts, what I have seen is they receive more in revenue than they expend. What the county pays to the city of Beebe in the expenses of this court is around $30,000 a year. And we're expending $470,000 a year. Now, if there's a big surplus in revenue, I don't think we owe them anything. And I'll continue to say that and negotiate that. County should pay more toward expenses of the court instead of we paying money to the county. That's the way I feel about it. And I attended the meeting that was held, the initial meeting, and there's more meetings to be held with the county judge and the quorum court and that with all the cities, intergovernmental cities, that I think all the cities feel like that. And there's a lot of information out there that's going to have to be acquired. There's been sales tax revenue from the county that goes toward the jail and the justice center. And how it's dispersed is, I'm not quite sure of exactly what's being expended and where. There's just too much information for us to say we're going to split this 50-50. Not going to happen. And so, anyway, that's more information and more meetings to come on that. The next thing on that would be, there's also, the county has been calling meetings for intergovernmental meetings on the 911 center. And in 2024, we started by legislative act that they wanted to have each county to have a 911 center. In the city of Beebe, we agreed to furnish 2 dispatchers, and we agreed to pay the salaries of those people. We paid $117,000 in 2024 to the county. Now, I know that there was some other cities, the smaller cities, that hasn't paid anything, and they're up for agreements, and they're showing how it should be distributed out. The cost of the 911 center is estimated at $1,027,335, and they have it broken down to what the county pays, what they say Searcy should pay, and then Rosebud, Pangburn, McRae, Kensett, Judsonia, Higginson, Bradford, Beebe School, Beebe, Ball Knob, and ASU. And they got it broken down what, and they have us estimated by the 911 calls for 108,000, and then if you do it by population, 112,000. But this hadn't been agreed upon by any of the cities. And at the same time, requested information on this, that what was the 911 center cost in the county to run prior to any of this? How much money was it? 700,000? You know, how much money did they receive in 911 grants that was applied to that we don't know? So, again, we can't make an agreement with them, and currently we have no agreement, but we are still furnishing these 2 dispatchers. The initial agreement that I attended with Barron and the judge was that we were furnishing 2 dispatchers. We were going to pay this amount. They were going to take the 911 calls, and they were going to do our warrants. And we paid them to come get our warrants, and we paid them to take everything to Searcy. They brought them back now, and they said that's not going to be part of the agreement, new agreement. So that's costing us more money to take the warrants back. And in addition, they asked us if we'd do McRae warrants. No. and, they should do them. So we still will have to negotiate agreement, and I will keep y'all informed on all this. But all these little cities, there's 13 departments in ASU, in White County, and Beebe School they've added to this, so, anyway. I expect this figure to change, but I really expect the courts that we're gonna see a deficit for 2026. And I just don't think we should agree to running a court in the deficit, you know? So, anyway, I'll keep y'all informed on all of that. Soccer Association approached me sometime back, and I'm not sure if we discussed that, but sometime back, several months back, about using some properties of the city for soccer, and I said, fine. I don't think, if we're not using it, fine, I'm not objecting to that. Took them out to where we purchased the 40 acres and took them out to the remaining acreage that's behind the fishing pond, the first fishing pond, and so they could use it. Nothing happened for a little bit there, and now I was contacted again a few weeks ago, and went back out there, told them, all this is available, you can use it. Came back and wanted to know if the city, if they could gather gate fees. I have no objection for them gathering gate fees if it's away from the pond area and other, or have no objection to that. Really, they asked if they could put a storage building somewhere. I don't object to that if y'all don't.
As long as it's presentable,
Pardon?
as long as it's presentable.
Yeah.
But, and it's
Right,
locked
right.
and
But now they're asking, would we consider graveling parking areas? And I don't know where graveling parking areas would be something that would be of permanent nature that for use in the future. I don't know exactly, y'all may know more about this and when soccer is played and what months.
I
But,
tell them gravel rocks end up on soccer fields,
pardon?
park in the dirt. Gravel rocks end up in the field, and then and I would tell them to
To
park
me,
in
to
the
put
dirt.
gravel out and making a big area in a field that we may use one day, it's not, but that's up to y'all.
Well, they've been using the school for multiple years, and they all just park on the side of the road, so I don't
And
know
I
why
told them
that could
they
be.
got all they can park along the road from Evans Lane and where we put the gravel back there for the second pond, and they can park in the fields. There's a big area right there, huge area, that I've been able to drive across any time. So I think that the grassy areas anywhere they could park. I'm not
Yeah, 'cause if it's wet and muddy, they're not gonna be out there playing soccer anyway.
objecting to that. And then the final question was, would we supply 4 or more porta potties? And that's cost quite a bit a month.
What about, where are the porta potties that they use out there at the field? Are there-
I don't know that they use any out here.
Isn't there some at the school, sitting in that field? When you pull
Yeah,
up on the
usually they put 'em
left-hand
up there where
side,
That brick house used to be before they tore it down. They used to
thought
put
there
a
was some
couple
there.
up there.
Body? One.
there's one.
But, so, I told him, I said, I can't tell y'all all of this, I'll have to take it to council. As far as using the property, I didn't have any objection to using the property whatsoever, or gathering the gate or whatever.
Yeah, I agree with that as,
Tell them their gate fees can pay for the
yeah,
porta
the
potty.
gate fees can pay for their porta potties.
We'll put them out there, but they just have to use their gate fees to pay for porta potties.
But no gravel.
Yeah, no
Okay.
gravel.
I think that's.
No- no
What
parking.
kind of liability do we have there?
We won't have any, with our immunity, we won't have any.
I mean, I think it's great to give them a flat place to play. I mean, where they play at the school, it's on the side of the hill, so, you know, but at the same time, if we're giving them an opportunity and a place to play, I don't think that we should be out of funds to do it. I mean, I want the kids to have a great place to play and stuff, but if they're gonna take gate, just use the gate fees, pay for your porta potties
Well,
and,
if had any gravel, they could do it over by that second pond, because that's just a short distance, they can maybe play either way. But we'll cross that, I'll send them back and respond to this. We're doing additional drainage where, matter of fact, talked to Moose Brewer today, and we're gonna do some additional drainage we're working on right now around West Mississippi. Around West Mississippi and also around Jamie Lane. We've cleaned that up some, and we're gonna do some additional, where piping is now crossing the road, we're gonna run it on down off the other side, try to relieve some more of that water in there, walk the whole thing. We're gonna add 3 more 36-inch pipes there on Jamie Lane. Hopefully this is gonna take care of it, but we'll see. It's the least expensive way as we can. Checked on the box culverts, and we already know about that. You know, across the box culvert road is gonna cost you $150,000. Have a, might say an offer and acceptance contract. We're gonna finish tomorrow and send it, to the prospect for Lot 1 on Community Drive. And it's in the medical field. I won't name the names because there is contingent upon some financing and other things. But anyway, we're going to do that tomorrow, and it'd be contingent. It'd be for the purchase of Lot 1, which would be the first lot on the right.
Already.
I'll send that, and I'll send it. If the offer and acceptance goes through, I'll send it to you.
Are there any infrastructure grants out there if we bring in medical facilities or
No,
anything
we
like that?
applied for a couple already, and we didn't receive any, so I don't think there's any, no. We're taking mowing bids, and bids, we'll review those at the end of the month at our meeting. We'll review that and see where we're at, and then we talk about more on our department responsibilities. That's all I have. Y'all have anything?
Motion to adjourn.
Second. You know,